Test. Oh yeah. All right, here we go. All right, we ain't gonna waste no time on this one, y'all. All right. Oh yeah. Here we go. Broadcast time, folks. Hey everybody, what's up? Bernard King here from MyGridironFace. Got my co-host, my podcasting and streaming partner in crime, D-Lump, Daniel Lunkin. What up?
Y'all, I know y'all missed me. Got my glasses on, looking sophisticated.
Yeah, looking sophisticated like a mug, right? Hey, but anyway, let's go ahead and get into these things real quick, man.
Good move.
He's still watching the game though. But at any rate, let's go ahead and get into these scores and highlights and things of that nature. And like I said, y'all, this is just a formal and normal stream. And we're gonna go to the after stream after this stream right here. So we're gonna be going on TikTok after this stream right here. D-Long, let's go ahead and get into these scores and the rankings and things of that nature real quick. I started with the game that we had last night, man. It was a top 10 upset today, but Purdue 56. No, I'm sorry. But Purdue. I messed up again. Indiana. No, Notre Dame. Everything. I'm off today. Yeah. Forgive me. Yeah. I know. But anyway, both these schools in Indiana, Purdue 30, Notre Dame 56. Notre Dame coming off their tough loss last week, man, from Texas A&M, bro. TJ Carr, 223 yards, 2 touchdowns. Hey, man, your boy Jeremiah Love, man, 2 touchdowns, 157 yards. And Jadarian Price was 74 yards, 3 touchdowns, man. Hey, your thoughts on this game right here, bro? Right.
You can't.
Yeah. You really can't.
That what they get for that whole not having no conference championship. I want to be independent. Now look at y'all.
Yeah.
Now y'all gonna be scratching and clawing to try to get in.
Bruh, they ain't got nobody else left though, man. That's the crazy part.
They don't look good. If they play a top team, it just don't look good.
Hold on, this is who they got. They got Arkansas, Boise State, NC State, USC. All right, little like Boston College, Navy, Pitt, Syracuse. And Syracuse beat Clemson today. We'll talk about that game later, and we're gonna talk about it more depth in the after stream as well. And they got Stanford. I don't see them making it, bro. They done.
Because Arkansas just lost to Memphis, so Memphis 4-0, but I'm just there ain't no real quality wins to really be like, you know what? This Notre Dame team might not. Nah, y'all bad. Y'all bad. Y'all are.
Yeah.
And the fact y'all was ranked top 5.
Yeah.
Before, like I said, them preseason rankings don't matter.
Well, see,
doesn't matter.
This is where I think they messed up at. They messed up when they picked. Wait. Hold on. Let me finish. When Notre Dame did, they should have waited to play Miami. They should have waited to play A&M. You know the good teams that go into the season with these, no offense to the weaker teams that are out there with the cupcake games, till they build up, get repetitious and fluid, with their systems. Players get fluid with their offense. With their defense and offense, and coaches get fluid with their play calling and game management. What they should have did was wait until they play these teams like Miami and Texas A&M. So therefore, you lose in the beginning of the season. Guess what? You ain't got nobody after that. You know what I'm saying?
I can agree and disagree. I'm gonna tell you both points.
Okay.
I agree. Because once you have with the new transfer portal, NILs, and the way kids are transferring out, you might each year you can have a different set of offense. Like you might have 3 new offensive linemen. Like Carson Beck going from Georgia to Miami, or like LSU having 4 new offensive linemen come in that wasn't even on the same team as last year. So I understand what you're saying about that. But in the middle of the season, you have better continuity with your team, and they can learn the system. But the downside to playing them later on is what LSU is going to face with Clemson, because Clemson was ranked 4th, we was 9th. We beat Clemson, right?
Right.
Clemson has now lost 3 games.
Yeah, well, man, hey, we'll get Clemson in a minute, but go ahead though.
And it's looking like, Clemson might not be a good team this year. So it's like, do you get punished for a quality win because you went from the number 4 ranked team to
they're not even ranked no more.
Exactly. So now people looking like, are they even good for real?
That's true.
I can understand because, like you said, you pick your schedule. You can't control when you play somebody if they're ranked or not. Right. No one can control that.
Respectfully.
But are the committees gonna look at that like, well, when you played them, they was ranked, but now you waited 6 weeks and this team got 4 losses. Mm-hmm. So like, if you beat them, do we count that as a quality win that we would have counted it? So the way it is now,
you count it at that time. I mean, after that, hey, at that time they were ranked. You can't take that away from them.
But you look at the end of the year, you like, they really trash now. Like, do we really? Is this the same team we was looking at in the preseason now?
Yeah, so, I mean, that's neither here. Okay, I feel you on that. I agree with you on that. Yeah, respectfully.
It's a double advocate. Like, it's a pro and con to it, because you can't play, like, you play 2-3 ranked teams early, and the rest of your schedule like cupcakes. But then what if them ranked teams later on down the line at the end of the year they don't look so good? So it's like, y'all just have an easy schedule, or like you said, you can play them early and not be ready, get smacked.
No. Okay. What I meant by that is that they should have faced, and this is my assumption. You have those ranked teams, those good number 1, top 10 teams, right? Mm-hmm. They play the smaller schools, the smaller schools, the HBCUs, the smaller schools, maybe the first 2 or 3, 4 games. Then they get into the conference schedule. Then after that, they get these big games. Now, they play Miami, they play Texas A&M. Now, Notre Dame had they played Miami and Texas A&M, and based on where they're at right now, at next month, and won both of those games, now we're talking about college football playoffs, first round buys, things of that nature. Because basically they taking all their hits in the beginning of the season, and ain't really nobody else to play after that,
But then if you have somebody like Miami that beat Notre Dame, go undefeated, you like, hey, that Miami team that was a good team. That's a college playoff team.
Well,
so you put yourself in a conundrum with the scheduling. So that's why you have to be. That's why you should be in a conference. Honestly.
Right. Okay. All right. Good point. Hey, we'll go ahead. Let's go ahead and move to the next game itself, man. We're talking about pretty much South Carolina and Missouri. Mizzou undefeated. Mizzou number 24. The score is 29 on the 20. Mizzou. Lenore Sellers, hey, not a bad game. 302 yards, 2 touchdowns, right? But guess what? Guess how much rushing they got total? -9 yards in rushing. But Vidarius, hold on, let me get that in a second. But Vandarius Jacobs, 128 yards, 1 touchdown for South Carolina. Brian Rowe Jr., 50 yards, 1 touchdown. And also, hey, guess what? He got sacked 5 times today. Crazy work. Then you had Bo Prabula, 171 yards passing and 1 touchdown. Hey, Ahmad Hardy, 138 yards rushing and 1 touchdown. Jamal Roberts, 76 yards, 1 touchdown for Mizzou. And also receiving core, they did okay with Joshua Manning with a touchdown, and also Kevin Coleman Jr. Just Joshua Manning with a touchdown, but Marquise Johnson with 80 yards. But Lenore Sellers sacked 5 times today. And you talking about sack lunches? We gonna get the sack lunches in a minute, boy. It was crazy work. Your assessment and thoughts on this game?
This was just a good old SEC football game.
Yeah, and South Carolina coming off a crazy loss last week, though.
Yeah, it was just one of those. This is what we about to see.
Right.
From next week until the bowl season, the playoffs start. We about to see. This is SEC play. This was the welcome to SEC play. You finna see nothing but dog fights. Either it's gonna be scores like Tennessee and Georgia, or it's gonna be scores in the 20s. It's either or.
Right. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No in between. You might see a couple blowouts here and there, but it's not finna. You about to see some real football out there, and that's what you see. And another thing about college football I hate. Why does the sacks count as rushing yards? Like, I don't. That doesn't make sense.
Well, I mean, right now, quarterback. Okay, well, if the sacks counts as rushing yards, then that being the case, then. Well, if the sacks got to count as rushing yards, when the quarterback is rushing in the game, like Lamar Jackson, or better yet, I mean, who's a good scrambler at what? Marcel Reed or Lenore Sellers scrambling, you got to count them yards too. So you got to count the good with the bad, I guess.
I get that, but y'all count sacks as negative total yards. So,
I mean, if the ball is on the 50-yard line, you get hit for a 10-yard loss. I mean, those are yards that counts as rushing yards because. Well, I mean, if you got the helmet, the shoulder, you got on pads and the helmets and all that good stuff, you should be able to run. I mean, you kind of have to run the ball. I mean, he is a back, quarterback and running back. You know, he is a back.
The NFL doesn't even count that. It counts a sack, just a sack, and whatever. You know, you lose negative 10 yards, you lost 10 yards.
I think they do that though. I think they do it in the NFL, if I'm not mistaken. I'll look into that for you. But like you said,
it's crazy to me.
Moving to the next game though, cause Mizzou's probably gonna move up. Well, you know, Mizzou gonna move up maybe like 5-6 spots though.
They undefeated, man. They ain't got no choice.
Right. And then
they still gonna have them ranked behind Alabama for some reason.
Hey, well, hold on. Matter of fact, let's look at this real quick. Let's see. Does Mizzou play Alabama? Let's look at this thing real quick. Let me look at this thing real quick. Mizzou. Hey, guess what? They do play Alabama on October 11th. Why you BSing? They do get Alabama on their schedule.
That'll be a good one.
Yeah, well, like I said, we'll get to that later. But speaking like you said, with close games. Now, definitely was a close. Oh, matter of fact, let me go to my scores real quick. Oh, my bad. Speaking of the games, close games. You talking about Michigan? Hold on. Speaking of the close game, what's a close game today in the Big Ten with Michigan and Nebraska? Sharon Moore taking a self-imposed 2-game ban, and this was another game he was banned from. Pretty much Michigan. Bryce Underwood, 105 yards, no touchdowns. But guess what, though? Justice Haynes, boy, put in work, man. 149 yards rushing, 1 touchdown. Jordan Marshall with 80 yards, 1 touchdown. Also, Bryce Underwood with the rushing touchdown as well. Guess what? Michigan with 286 yards rushing. And guess what? The crazy part is they had no receiving touchdowns. And also, they got, 7 sacks today from Michigan. Hey, Nebraska 27, Dylan Raiola, 308 yards passing, not a bad outing. 3 touchdowns and 1 interception. Emmett Johnson with just 65 yards rushing, but guess what? Ja'Cory Barney Jr., 120 yards, 2 touchdowns, and also Henry Hibbert with the touchdown as well. Your thoughts on this game? Now, this was a close game. You talked about close games earlier. Your assessment on this? Oh, you think so?
Well, no, I'm talking about the way he act, the way he look.
He do got the skin complexion. Yeah.
That Pat Jr. But this is a great game, but I hate how Michigan play offense.
Right.
With Ashton. How do you have the #1 overall prospect from last year, ESPN 300? #1 ranked player in the country. Y'all treat him like a running back.
And he look at Georgia, but chose to go to Nebraska. Hey, listen, he was at Georgia. You know, man, do you know, man, if he was at Georgia, do you know where he'll be right now?
Right.
Now he been coming behind Gunnar Stockton, but guess what? Man, when he was time for him to go up, man, do you know he would have been, bruh?
I mean, Bryce only had to sit 1 year at LSU, to be honest.
Right.
He only had to wait 1 year. And we're known for receivers and offense. But my thing is, I understand you wanted to play home, close to your family, and they paid you the back. I'm cool, get your money. Young man, take care of your family can see you play, but that offense doesn't suit you.
Hold on. Well, you know his dad went to Nebraska too. So his dad was played football with Nebraska too. So his dad was Nebraska. I mean, even though he was a highly recruited person, matter of fact, #1 player of the nation, if I'm not mistaken, it was all political, if you ask me.
Michigan paid him that bad.
Hold up, Bryce Underwood. You talking about Bryce Underwood or Ryan Diola?
I'm talking about Bryce Underwood. I ain't talking about Pat Jr.
Oh no, okay. My bad. Okay, I thought you were talking about Ryan Diola. Okay, all right.
I'm talking about Pat. I ain't talking about Pat Jones. I'm talking about Bryce Underwood, right? I don't like that offense. I just don't.
Yeah.
When you got the number one, like, overall prospect of last year, of the nation, and then you just paid him the bag to come here.
Well, Sharon Moore didn't coach the game neither. So I don't know.
Hold on, trash.
Hold on. I don't know if he had anything to do with his game plan and film study and all that stuff. Maybe he just stepped away from the team for those 2 weeks. Maybe he might be back. I don't know if he consulted or whatever. I'm just theorizing. So, I don't, know in particular.
You don't even believe that.
Hey, man, listen, I'm just throwing it out there. I'm not saying I believe it. Hold on. I'm not saying I believe it. Hold up. I'm not saying I believe it, but what I'm saying is, hey, I'm not giving excuses. I'm just giving a theory. Just a different assumption.
You know what my theory? Nah, that sound all nice and political. I ain't trying to. You know what my theory is? Their offense is trash. The offensive play calling is trash.
Yeah, because Oklahoma, what they play? Yeah, Oklahoma did BTA them boys though. Yeah, they BTA. I forgot about Oklahoma doing that BTA.
And it's like, he has an arm talent.
Right.
He has a strength.
Right.
He's like 6'4", 220. And y'all using him as a running back. Y'all
big boy.
You know what? Do me a favor. Read his passing stats again. Just that.
All right. I didn't read his box score. Hold on. I did read his box score. Matter of fact, let me pull this up. Guess what? He only got 105 yards passing, 61 yards rushing, and a touchdown. He didn't listen. How
many times did he pass the ball in the game?
12 or 22. 22 yards. 22 times.
12 for 22.
Right. 105 yards passing.
Okay. Now read Pat Jr. stats again. How many times he threw the ball?
Who? Pat?
Yeah, Pat Jr.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah. Dylan. Oh, 41. Okay. 13 to 41, 308 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, and 1 interception. He threw that ball
41 times. 41 times.
Yeah. And gave Michigan hell all day. But hold on. It's like this right here. It's Michigan didn't win the game. Nebraska just lost. Remember I told you about Georgia, Tennessee? Georgia, my team, y'all didn't win that game. Tennessee just lost.
They missed the field goal.
Yeah, they missed the field goal, but at the same time, Michigan with 7 sacks. Michigan did win. Okay, that defense won that game. They had 7 sacks today. That's the only reason why because it wasn't the offense that won the game. It was actually more so the defense that won the game. 7 sacks today. And you talking about sacks, we can get the sacks in a minute, but.
Yeah, I done heard that too this year. LSU only win because of their defense, so it happens. But
yeah, you know what? Hey, look, if the offense can't do it, the defense is gonna take care of it.
105 yards. You ain't finna win no college playoff game like that.
No, you're not. You damn
sure
right.
Show up.
Exactly. Now, speaking of which, let's go ahead and move on. Now, I'm gonna tell you just like this. Remember, I think I told you this in the podcast on the Apple Spotify podcast that we did. I think I might have said it on this stream, on this, on one of these episodes we did on the stream. Vanderbilt ain't a team to be playing with now.
Nah, Vanderbilt. Bro, man, this ain't the old Vandy. This ain't the old Vandy.
Ain't no old Vandy. Them boys don't grow up. Yeah, Vanderbilt. Hey, let me go. Hold on. Let me go here. Hold on. What's it? Okay. Hey, hold on. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me hit the refresh button real quick. Let me refresh this damn thing real quick. Vanderbilt, let me interact real quick. Yeah, all right. Vanderbilt, 70, Georgia State, 21. Check this out right here, man. Georgia State, 21. TJ Finley, 176 yards, 2 touchdowns, right? And that's from the quarterback. And also Cameron Brown with 82 yards passing, 1 touchdown. So no interceptions on that, though. Now, Vanderbilt, check this out right here, man. Diego Pavia, 245 yards passing, 1 touchdown. But guess what? Diego Pavia with a rushing touchdown as well. Macklin Young with 1 touchdown. AJ Newberry, 2 touchdowns. Blaze Berlowitz with the rushing touchdown as well. And Drew Dickey, Cedric Alexander, all with touchdowns. Guess what? And Junior Sherrill with the touchdowns. Vanderbilt, 8 rushing touchdowns today. 8 of them things. Cedric Alexander with the receiving touchdown as well. Now, the crazy part is they got 3 sacks today and 70-21. Vanderbilt number 20. I'm telling you right now, man. I expect me and my honest opinion. I expect Vanderbilt to move up in the top 15 and maybe move up a couple more spots. But your thoughts on this game?
How does that even sound? Who would have thought anybody would ever say, I expect Vanderbilt to be in the top 15? Ooh, times have changed.
Hey, Vanderbilt was the cupcake. Vanderbilt was like, Vanderbilt was it was an SEC. Well, they've always been known for basketball though. But Vanderbilt was always like the cup. Okay, it's one of them teams you look at the schedule. Okay, you got, let's say, Clark Atlanta, cupcake. Vanderbilt, we gonna get there. It's one of them teams okay, all right, we're gonna win this game, we're gonna win this game, we're gonna win this game, we're gonna win this game. Now, you ain't checking them out. Look, Vanderbilt is no longer a check mark on the schedule. Vanderbilt is a circle now.
Not at all.
No? Ain't no more check marks. That's a circle now. You gotta circle them boys.
It's just wild because back in the day, when you see Vanderbilt, you wonder, like, why are they still in the SEC? It's like, what are they doing here?
Well, Vanderbilt's a good school, too. Man, it's a good school.
Yeah, but when it comes to SEC football, you like, they need to be in the ACC with Duke or something. Like, what are they doing over here?
Crazy work.
But now, and they quarterback, they still have from last year. I just felt like
Diego Pavia. Yeah.
Last year, he showed the toughness, the heart. Pretty much, he was emotional. Like, the energy. And it's like this year, he just carried it to like, it went from last year to shocking people that they could play to now they really believe it. And they're like, they're going out to prove it. It's more of a, we know we're good. Like, we've been through this. It's time for the world to know. I ain't gonna lie. Man, they're scared.
They're scared. Hold on. Let me break something down to you real quick. Okay. Next week, of course, you got Georgia, Alabama. This is pretty much going to be a national championship game within the regular college football season. But they got Utah State next week, right? Vanderbilt does, right? So Vanderbilt has a Florida schedule coming after the Utah, okay? Get this. They got Alabama, LSU, Missouri, Texas, Auburn, Kentucky, and then Tennessee. That's how much of a schedule they Vanderbilt got. Don't get me wrong.
They got Alabama, LSU back to back.
Bro, let me hit it for you one more time. Hold on. After next week, okay, they got Utah State next week. So when they go into Alabama, they're gonna be undefeated going into Alabama, right? So they got Alabama, LSU, Missouri, Texas, Auburn, Kentucky, and then Tennessee. They got a gauntlet, bruh.
The craziest thing though, it's not even. It's different now because ESPN has Vandy beating LSU.
Hold on, say that one more time.
ESPN has Vandy beating LSU.
Hey man, you know what?
They gave LSU like a 43% chance to win. They gave Vandy. So Vandy going into that game right now, nothing changed. Vandy's gonna be the favorite.
You know what? Don't be surprised if Vanderbilt. Do not be surprised if Vanderbilt go to the ACC championship or be playing college football playoff team. That's crazy work. We're talking about Vanderbilt, bro. We're talking about Vandy.
Vandy go well. SEC well.
Do not be surprised if Vandy they're not gonna go. But
if Vandy go to the SEC championship game, that means I'm gonna wake up out of a dream and I'm gonna see Kobe Bryant, Pop Smoke, and all them, because I ain't gonna believe that where I'm at is free. So,
hey man, okay, hold on. Let's do.
I've been called to the heaven gates.
Okay,
Vandy go to the SEC.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Let's
cut that out. No.
Hold on. Hold on. Let me run out the schedule one more time.
Ain't no way, boy.
How long, D-Long? Alabama, LSU, Missouri, Texas, Auburn, Kentucky, Tennessee. Which one of these games do they lose?
They're going to lose to Tennessee.
This last game of the season.
I'm biased, so of course they're going to lose to us.
Uh-huh. Do they take Alabama again?
Probably.
Mizzou?
I hate them. Mizzou gets slept on. A lot of people not talking about Missouri.
I forgot Mizzou undefeated too. What about Texas? Texas, I don't know, bro. Texas look like, Yeah.
I mean, by the time they roll up, we'll see more of Arch Manning by then. So that was I ain't gonna flex. I like Vandy. Let me keep it real. I like Vandy.
Yeah. Hey man, you know what though? You know why I like Vandy? I respect him now. I mean, not saying it was a slouch. I'm like, yo, bro. You know what? Hey, ain't no get on out my face and shut up somewhere and sit down and hang him upside down, take his lunch money, or just have him give me money every day. Like, nah, they got some respect now. Now, speaking of respect, let's move on. Georgia Tech. Hold on. Moving on to Georgia Tech. Hey, Georgia Tech right now, bro. Hey, that Georgia Tech game gonna be a very interesting game at the end of the year. They actually playing Mercedes-Benz zone. Georgia Tech. Hey, dog, bro. Look, Tech took us to the limit last year. We ain't forgot about that, but guess what though? Okay, Georgia Tech 45, Temple 24. Man, Haynes King, right? Check this out right here, man. 161 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. But Malachi Hosley with 2 touchdowns, 59 yards rushing. But guess what? Jamal Haynes with 107 yards and 107 yards, no touchdown. But Dalen Gordon with the touchdown and Haynes King with the rushing touchdown as well. Now, Isaiah Canyon, 44 yards, 1 touchdown, and Malik Rutherford. Now, Georgia Tech with 2 sacks and 45 to 24 Temple Owls. Evan Simmons with 127 yards passing, and Giovanni McCarr with 17 yards and touchdown. And also Jay Ducker with a touchdown and everything like that. Your assessment on this game right here. But Georgia Tech number 18, bro. And they're coming off a win with Clemson. They're coming off a couple other wins. Hey, your thoughts on this right here?
Well, last week we thought was Tech good or just Clemson bad.
Mm-hmm.
Now we still have those same questions. Is Tech good? Or is Clemson just a free win for everybody right now? But Tech play tough.
Right.
That quarterback got hard. He the running back, quarterback. He'd probably play receiver if he could.
Man, look, Haynes
He the
King,
heart soul of the team. He gets them pumped.
Exactly. I thought Haynes King had left after last year. He came back for another year, man. And this is the crazy part about it.
He came back to beat y'all.
Right. Came back to beat us, yeah. Here's
that's why he returned.
Okay. But see, here's an interesting fact about that. Okay, I'm glad you came back to try to beat us, but I don't think he's going to do it. And I'm going to tell you why. Here's the deal.
You ain't nervous.
Wait, hold on. Time out. Let me go with the schedule. After this win today, they got Wake Forest, Virginia Tech, Duke, Syracuse, NC State, Boston College, Pitt. So they ain't got nobody else until they run up on Georgia.
Syracuse ain't bad. I mean, they did lose a start.
Oh yeah, they did lose something. Yeah. Like I said, we talk about it in the after scene. You know, like I said, Georgia Tech ain't really got nobody after that though, man. I mean, they ain't got nobody. They don't have anybody left to play other than the fact it's Georgia. And I just told you what the schedule is. So they ain't really got nobody after that, though. I mean, they're still good, though. Don't get me wrong. And one thing I would say about Georgia has a problem with the triple offense, bro. One thing about the Georgia Bulldogs and everything like that, hell, even Nick Saban, arguably the greatest college coach ever. Everybody has a problem with the triple offense, the RPO. It's one of the hardest, one of the most difficult offenses to run. Because you got to, with Cam Newton when they won the national championship, Nick Marshall going with Auburn to the national championship, almost beating Florida State. Also with Georgia Tech with a triple option, bruh. That offense is so hard to defend, bruh. And they got the right personnel to do it, though. So Georgia Tech, man, hey, Georgia Tech can run the table till they get up to Georgia. This is going to be an interesting game right there, though, when they play each other.
Look, you ain't nervous. You ain't worried about Georgia Tech at all.
No. I'm not worried about Georgia Tech at all. Listen, but you know what, though? I'm not worried about Georgia Tech at all. But at the same time, it's going to be a close game. I'm telling you right now, that game is going to come down to a touchdown or no, it'd be less than 3 points on whoever win that game, though.
It's going to be less than 3 points and you not nervous?
Hell no. It's going to be a dog. Man, listen. That's it. Okay. It's like LSU. Hold on. Who y'all played the last game of the season? Is it Arkansas or?
I think the last game, it should be Oklahoma.
LSU, Oklahoma. Okay, but you know what though? It's one of those. Okay, every last game of the year, you have the in-state rivalries, or either LSU playing Oklahoma, or Alabama playing Auburn, Georgia playing Georgia Tech, Florida playing Florida State, South Carolina playing Clemson. basically, everybody play each other every year. I mean, they play each other every year, but those teams right there know each other real well. You know, either they know each other real well, or be like, hey, whatever, they ain't gonna win in no way. So that's my assessment on that. But this is the crazy part about D-Lump. Let me give you a fun fact on this. Typically, it's always Georgia, or see, they play at Georgia, or Georgia gotta go to Georgia State and play it, right? Guess what? It's a neutral site this year in the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. So, having said that, I think it'll be split down the middle. Not saying it was a score. I'm talking about like the fans and everything of that nature. You know,
I feel like it's closer to Tech than it's closer to Texas Tech. Georgia Tech's in Atlanta. But Georgia, that's one thing. Georgia fans do travel.
Listen, let me tell you something real quick.
Wow.
Listen, it don't matter what it. Look, this game like this. Listen, Atlanta got some in Georgia. Listen, I know people from Atlanta. They went to Georgia. People from Atlanta that go for Georgia. This game gonna be down the middle. It's you know what? This game is gonna be like the Gator Bowl, like Georgia and Florida. It's gonna be split down the middle. Georgia fans on one side, Georgia fans and Georgia Tech fans on the other side. It's gonna be split down the middle.
You see me in the middle with an LSU hoodie on.
Oh
yeah, straight like that.
Yeah.
Y'all thought.
Yeah, LSU but look, Georgia Tech gonna look at you like LSU or Louisiana.
Y'all want them problems, man. We gonna see.
Yeah, it's all good.
We gonna see somebody in Atlanta. Just know.
Oh yeah. Hey, listen. Hey, they're gonna see. Hey, hold on. Wait, hold your.
Purple, gold, and white gonna be in Atlanta.
Hold on, hold your horses on that. I'm gonna get back to that in a second because hey, y'all got some other things to take care of before y'all get there. But moving on, let's go get there real quick. Texas Tech 34. Oh, let me go to my screen real quick. My bad. Texas Tech 30. Hold on, let me enter that real quick. Texas Tech 34, right? And Utah 10. Texas going into Utah, beating Utah, man. Crazy work, man. Hey, Will Hammond, 169 yards rushing. 169 yards passing, 2 touchdowns. Barry Morton, no touchdowns, but 2 interceptions. And also, Cameron Dickey with 2 touchdowns. Reggie Virgil, 72 yards, 1 touchdown. Terrence Carter, 1 touchdown. Only 1 sack for Texas. For Texas Tech. Now Utah, on the other hand, crazy work. Devin Dampier, 162 yards passing, 2 touchdowns. With Sean Parker for for Utah, 20 yards, 1 touchdown. And guess what? Utah 10, Texas Tech 34. Guess what? Texas Tech is undefeated now. Your thoughts on this, D-Lump? Exactly. Everybody talking about that too.
Utah used to have a top 10 defense the past 6-7 years. But
yes.
Man, you go play Utah. You gonna leave that game beat up.
Mm-hmm.
But Texas Tech did what they wanted to do.
Exactly.
And it's just Texas Tech is one of those teams where it's like they could go somewhere, but you don't know. It's like at 2 quarters they look like, you know what, this is a playoff contender. Then the last 2 quarters, like, yeah, I'm about to turn this. Who else playing, man? Let's get this out of here. So it's one of those little deals. Like, I'm still on the Texas Tech as a question mark.
Right. I mean, they ain't really playing. Okay, all right, okay. So they beat. Hold on. They beat Utah today. So they got Houston, Kansas, Arizona State, Oklahoma State, Kansas State. No, they got Kansas, Arizona State, Oklahoma State, and Kansas State, BYU, UCF, and West Virginia. Pretty much. I would say it's somewhere in the middle. I thought they would have Colorado. I thought they would have the Buffalo. Oh yeah, no, that's USC. So they don't have the Buffaloes in. They don't have Deion Prime, Coach Prime, all them in the Buffalo.
They give me that SMU vibe from last year. That's what I get, like SMU. Like, oh, they made it. Then they start playing like, yeah, why was they here again? Like, who wanted them in there?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, everybody like, this is what y'all wanted. Now look at this. So that's what Texas Tech gives me, that SMU where you like, oh yeah, you get them in there, they gonna make some noise, and then they get in there and you just like, I shouldn't have never said that because now I just look stupid. It's like,
right.
Yeah, that comment didn't age well.
Yeah. Speaking of SMU, I call them SMH because they lost today too. But moving on, man, crazy work. Tennessee, BTA built to ass. It's just in case y'all don't know it, y'all what BTA is. basically Tennessee 56 coming off a loss to Georgia last week on their thriller, man. I ain't gonna lie, this was a big thriller last week. But Tennessee 56, they number 15, beating the UAB Blazers 24. Now check this out. Jalen Kittner, I wanted the John Kittner son, but Jalen Kittner, 364 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception. Also Isaiah Jacobs with the rest of the touchdown. Caleb Brown with the touchdown. Brandon Hawkins with the touchdown, for USB. And the defense only with 1 sack. Now, Tennessee, on the other hand, Joey Aguilar, 218 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Peyton Lewis with the touchdown. Deshaun Bishop, he's a stud. Deshaun Bishop for Tennessee with 2 touchdowns. Star Thomas with the touchdown for Tennessee as well. Chris Brazile, the second, 62 yards a touchdown. Mike Matthews with the touchdown. Star Thomas with the touchdown. And also Tennessee with 3 sacks. D-Lump, your assessment on this game, man.
As they switch quarterbacks, as they swap quarterbacks.
Wow.
It's one of the wildest. Like, I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna say it. Tennessee looks better than they did last year.
Oh, hey, Aguilar. Listen, Aguilar. He not be taking as a joke.
No, on offense, Tennessee looks so much better.
Right.
And this game was I need to feel better.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of them. You had that rough day, and you just sit there and start raining. You just sit there, think, go get you some ice cream or some, your favorite movie come on that you ain't seen, and just something to make you feel better. And that's what that was.
Right.
Like, we knew whoever they played next is non-conference.
Hey, they coming out mad, boy. Hey, I don't lost this game 50. Here.
Yeah, I'm about to put up 50. We have to.
Yeah.
And it's just, Tennessee is a dangerous team. It's just, they can score, but can they stop somebody from scoring? That's the thing.
That's the point. Because your offense is clicking. And see, I'm gonna tell you what Tennessee did last week. What Tennessee did with Georgia last week, they came with the hurry up offense. They did not get Georgia a chance to change their players to put in fresh bodies. That's why they were they were pretty much sitting on our toes the whole game. So Georgia we did pull it out and eked it out and everything like that. But at the same time, Tennessee and Josh Heupel, I'll give him credit for what he was trying to do, keeping us off the field, keeping everybody off the field. Don't let us change players. Let's tire these guys out, and it relatively worked at a certain point in time. You know what I'm saying? And they forced Georgia into a lot of fourth down plays too. So
it's SEC football, man.
Yeah, that's what it is.
We're gonna see more of it. We're gonna see more of this in the next 6, 7, 8 weeks. So.
See more of that. Let's see more of this right here. Well, Ole Miss. Hold on. Ole Miss 45. Hold on. What's it? Yeah, Ole Miss 45. Tulane 10. Okay, all right. Well, Ole Miss 45. Okay, all right. Okay. Ole Miss got the energy, bruh. But at any rate, check this out. Jake Reslaf from Tulane. Only 56 yards passing. Brendan Sullivan. Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna read the stat to you one more time. Jake Reslaf, 56 yards passing, no touchdowns. Guess what? The backup quarterback, Brenton Sullivan, only 48 yards passing with a touchdown. To Anthony Brown-Stevens, was just 6 yards receiving. That's just it. That's just it for Tulane. Tulane. T-O-O-L-A-M-E. Tulane. Oh, that's a good analogy, right? But anyway, Ole Miss, check this out. Trinidad Chambliss, 307 yards passing, 2 touchdowns. Okay, Kawan Lacey with 2 touchdowns for Ole Miss and 68 yards rushing. Trinidad Chambliss, and also not only that, he got 112 yards rushing today too. Logan Diggs with a touchdown. Deuce Alexander with a touchdown, 94 yards receiving. Daquan Wright, 71 yards receiving and a touchdown as well. And Ole Miss with no sacks. Your thoughts on this right here, D-Law?
Score a lot of points. Everybody riding high on Ole Miss. And they get in that SEC play and they don't score as many points anymore. Or they score 40, but they give up 58. So you just got to wait to see is Ole Miss. Like, is they going to be for real this time?
Right.
Miss. When they Ole Miss got 45 and the team they playing got 68, like, oh, there they go back to normal. The world is okay. Keep moving on. It's on to the next. So,
yeah, look, speaking of on to the next, they got LSU moving on to the next, right? Then they got Washington.
That 45 won't be scored.
Yeah, and look, then you got, hold up, this crazy part. You got Georgia, and then after Georgia, you got Oklahoma. I was like, okay, you got two tough games right after. Okay, you got LSU. Once LSU get playing, even though LSU your team, you said they're going to beat them, but I like LSU too, but once that game is played, now you got Washington, then you got Georgia. You got to go to Georgia, and you got to go to Oklahoma, which are pretty much going to be two top 10 teams after this week.
Well, that SEC dangerous.
Yeah, dangerous.
That's rough. Like, look at hearing these schedule, these teams that, and it's like you don't get an off week no more. So that's why when people like, I hate to get off topic real quick. That's why when fans be like, oh, it's all these easy games. Oh, the SEC at the beginning of the year don't play nobody. Because look at the schedules now. Real fan of college football, you won't say this. It's the casuals.
Right.
When you see them first 4 weeks where you have maybe one ranked team and it's 3 teams you've never heard of them playing, stop paying attention to that and scroll down to the next 7 games. Because then that's when you realize.
The Vanderbilt game. Hey, look. Forget the next 7 games. Look at these Florida teams. We'll get to that in a minute. But speaking of which, like you said, you talk about the SEC. What a great segue with the SEC. Good game today. I watched this game today. Oklahoma and Auburn, man. Very great game today. Pretty much a defense game, bruh. This was a defense game. Crazy work. Auburn 17, Oklahoma 24. Jackson, what was the quarter? Hold on, pull this over. Oh, all right, come on, man. All right, Jackson Arnold coming from Oklahoma last year. 220 yards passing, 1 touchdown. Jeremiah Cobb made some big runs today, 61 yards rushing. Malcolm Simmons with the touchdown from Auburn. Also with Cam Coleman with 88 yards receiving and a touchdown as well. And he only got 1 sack. Now, check this out right here with Oklahoma, man. This crazy work. John Mateer, 271 yards passing, 1 touchdown. Also 29 yards rushing, 1 touchdown as well. Also, Isaiah Satekna, the third, 127 yards receiving, 1 touchdown. Check this out right here. This is a crazy stat right here, bro. Oklahoma with 10 sacks, bro. 10 double-digit sacks. Oklahoma with 10 sacks, man. Jaden Jackson with 2.5 sacks. Yeah. Broke their own record, man. Hey, this is crazy work. My thing is this right here, man. Oklahoma, you talking about Auburn. I'm not saying Oklahoma defense ain't good. They got 10 sacks today. And then all along, there was some questionable calls in that game. What I did see, I saw 2 pass interference calls. They weren't called in a row. 2 of them.
10 sacks though. Look here. If I'm the offensive line coach, we're still practicing right now. Like we're still out there getting our pass blocking right. Who blocks who, the scheme, because there's no reason. 10
of them. 10 sacks.
When
man, let me tell you something.
Work on, man, come on, man.
D-Long, I'm going to put TJ like this. Y'all ain't going home. We going to their practice facilities. Y'all hitting these shoots today, baby.
Man, I've been looking at them offensive linemen like, hey, coach, take a scholarship. Like, you can't talk to me. The communication, we not here right now.
Right.
I was sacked. How am I supposed to win? You can't win if you looking up at the sky.
Right.
If all these plays, next thing you know, you just looking up at the heavens. As a quarterback, it's gonna be a long.
Man, look, let me tell you something real quick. Auburn got drugged all day. Trust me. Okay, you know when they do these end zones, they paint them, right? Mm-hmm. Not Oklahoma. Auburn got drugged so much today. Their jersey colors were the color of the Oklahoma Sooners jerseys, bruh. That's how much red was on their jerseys, dog.
Yeah, if I'm man,
dead ass.
Look here. Yeah, if I'm Arnold, man, look here. I just need me a cold shower by myself. I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't. He need about 2 days off. I know he hurt. The offensive line need to make sure they give him a Christmas gift. Like from each one of them, even the backup that didn't play, they need to get him a Christmas gift because 10 sacks.
Bro, 10 sacks. Now, hold on. Now you talking about, check this out. Now you talking about nobody won't talk to nobody. Let's go to this next game. Illinois, probably gonna drop like 10 spots, bro. Illinois, number 9. Hey, dog. Illinois, number 9, Illinois. And Nick Moore, he probably mad as hell. Illinois, 10, Indiana, 63, bro. Luke Altmaier, all right? 146 yards passing, just 1 touchdown. And, Colin Dixon with a touchdown, 86 yards receiving from Illinois. Now, check this out. And they got 2 sacks today. Check this out with Indiana, bro. Indiana. Fernando Mendoza, 267 yards passing, 5 touchdowns. Kobe Martin. Yeah, Kobe Martin, 12 carries, 107 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns. Kaylon Black, 89 yards rushing, 1 touchdown, right? Here's another thing. Elijah Surratt, I guess. 9 receptions, 92 yards, 2 touchdowns. Omar Cooper Jr., 78 yards with a touchdown. And Rick Nowakowski with a touchdown, 43 yards receiving. I think he's a tight end. And guess what? The Hoosiers with 7 sacks today, bro. Number 19, beaten BTA, built the ass. Illinois, 6-3-10. Illinois was supposed to win this game, but Indiana undefeated, bro. Crazy work.
No one in college football, and this is what happens when you do. Illinois did not come to play today.
Bro, dude, hold on. Check
they
this
looked
out.
slouched. They wasn't really tackling well. And for my touch, that boy was in fuego. That game was over by halftime.
Yeah. Guess what? Hold on. Illinois, number 9 in the country. A top 10 team getting drugged by a number 19 team. They got drugged today, bro.
Oh, they finna switch. You might well put a 1 in front of that 9 for Illinois.
I told you. I told you they gonna drop about 9-10 spots. They dropped about 9-10 spots. Yes, they dropped about 9-10 spots.
Yeah, you can't be no top 10 team. I mean, you give up over 6. Nah, go on, get up out of here.
And look, Indiana gonna move up. Maybe like, Indiana probably gonna move out about 5-6 spots, bro. Indiana gonna move up.
Definitely, they did that. That was one of them. Let's run the score up to move up in the rankings because style points count. So a top 10 team, and I'll put up points like this on y'all. What else can y'all say? What can y'all say to me?
Right, exactly. Now moving on, talking about style points. Texas, hold on. Style points. Texas 55. Hold on. Yeah, let me hit this right here real quick. I'm sorry. Texas 55. Yeah, I know. Texas 55 and Sam Houston 0. I mean, guess what? The quarterback, Hunter Watson, 86 yards passing, no touchdowns. I mean, I don't want to get into that. Let me get into the Texas side of things. Arch Manning, 309 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, no interception. Matthew Caldwell, 27 yards passing, because he basically pulled Eli out the game, point. Christian Cart, 62 yards, 1 touchdown. Jared Gibson with a touchdown for Texas as well. Ryan Wingo, 93 yards receiving, 2 touchdowns. Jordan Washington with a touchdown. And also, the Longhorns hooked them for 5 sacks, man. D-Lump, your assessment on this game right here. Your thoughts on this right here.
You see, so I ain't finna waste my time. But what I did like, yeah, I'm not even finna. It's Sam Houston, whatever.
Right.
No disrespect to Sam Houston. Nah, I don't want people to think I'm disrespecting. Like, those are still college athletes. But it's Sam Houston. What I did, like, Archie got his swagger back. Like, when he ran in his old boy face, he stood up and looked at him. I like that.
But Sam Houston,
you have to keep that. You have to keep that swagger. You should have brought that when you played Ohio State in week 1.
Yeah, they routed him.
Don't do that now. That shit. But I love it though, because I love the confidence.
Yeah,
because you gotta be, if you're gonna be a top player in any sport, no matter what it is, you gotta have that swag and that confidence. So
I agree with that.
I feel like this is the turning point where we're about to see if Archer's gonna grow up and be the quarterback that people had already deemed him to be. Can he reach the pinnacle of what people had? People already said, "Oh, he's a Heisman favorite. This Texas team, the most talented team. All he gotta do is make sure they don't lose and they'll win a national championship." But now it's like, prove it.
Well, I put it to you like this. Look. If he got a lot to prove, he gotta go to Florida next week. Florida, listen. At some point, I put it to you like this.
You gotta go where?
Florida gonna be, huh?
He said he gotta go play who?
They gotta go play Florida next week.
Ain't nobody scared of them. The fans
Hold on. Wait. Time out. No, wait. I know that. But at some point or another, Florida's gonna beat somebody.
Facts. That's factual.
I say that to say this. That's why I said what I said. You see, at some point, hey, Georgia gotta play Florida. Who knows? Hey, they might be Texas, might be Georgia. At some point, Florida gonna beat somebody. Okay. Now, this is who they got. Texas got. They got Florida. Guess what? Then they got Oklahoma after that. You know what? The Florida-Oklahoma game, the Red River rivalry, that's gonna be a game within itself. Yeah, because normally I was lopsided. Now, yeah, they're gonna be 2 top 10 teams and the SEC, bro, playing each other. Oh yeah, crazy work. They got Kentucky, Mississippi State. Hey, they got Vanderbilt. They got Georgia, Arkansas, and A&M. Hey, listen, Texas got they got a gauntlet to do, man. They got a point to prove now, bro. Texas got some games to play, bro.
Yeah, so they got some games to play. They got to show us, like, I'm him. Like, they already deemed you as being that. You have to prove it. You have to have that game against one of these top teams to be like, yeah, I'm him. So that's what I want to see. So that confidence swag is there.
I like Oklahoma. So. Well, I put it like this. I like Oklahoma in that game too. They Red River rivalry. I don't look Texas Tech. I mean, not Texas Tech, but Texas. I don't trust Eli Manning like that. I believe in him, but I don't trust him. If that means anything. I believe you can win, but I don't trust you to win.
I want to succeed, but I just don't think.
Yeah, hey, listen. I believe he can win, but I don't trust him to win.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, that's what I look. Now,
hopefully he show the country like I'm him. I'm a Manning for real. Like I'm him. So we'll see what happens.
Well, hey, listen, I'm not gonna lie. His daddy and his uncle, they were like that. Hey, Peyton, badass at Tennessee. Eli, he was straight at Ole Miss. But guess what? Peyton Manning could never beat Florida.
True.
Yeah, I mean, he was Superman, but he could never beat Florida. Hey, listen, I mean, I don't know. Well, maybe Georgia is his kryptonite because, you know, he might be able to beat everybody else. No slight to everybody else, but I think Georgia and, you know, Oklahoma, that's a Georgia, that's like a LSU, Alabama, or Georgia Auburn game. You know, that's one of those that's in-season rivalries, you know, that is going to come down to it. But I like Oklahoma winning that game now. Like I said, speaking of which, we're going to go ahead and move to the next game. Florida State and damn Kent State, man. I mean, Florida State, like I said, another cupcake game for Florida State. I'll be honest with you, no disrespect to Kent State. But Florida State 66, Kent State 10. Drew the Shields from Kent State, 129 yards, passing, only 1 touchdown. Now let me get to Florida State, FSU. Okay, check this out. Tommy Castellanos, 205 yards passing, 1 interception. Brock Glenn, 8 yards passing with a touchdown. Now check this out. Gavin Sawchuk, 97 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns. Samuel Singleton Jr. with 2 touchdowns. Tommy Castellanos with 2 rushing touchdowns as well. Kai Dancy with a touchdown. Now they got also Cam Davis with a touchdown for Florida State. They got 8 rushing touchdowns, bro. No passing touchdowns. But Kai Dancy with 112 yards. And also, Florida State was just 2 sacks. Man, D-Lump, I think Florida State, like I said, a tune-up game because, you know, they're going to have Miami within a couple of weeks. Your thoughts on assessments on this?
their belts off with a dance. That was it. There's nothing else you can say about this game. That's what it was. They came and did it. They clocked in, got their money, and clocked out and went home. That's it. Miami's next. That's all it is.
They came in and did pretty much came in, clocked in, hit the clock, and just kept on moving, huh?
Came in, did my 8 hours, went home. Nothing happened. Nothing affected me. It was it was really easy. Didn't really have to try. I just pretty much I showed up, got paid, went home. That's right. That's what they did.
Yeah. Came in and handled business. All right. Yeah. So Florida State. Now let me go to the schedule real quick. Check this out right here. Okay, they got Virginia. They got Virginia next week, right? But guess what though? After that Virginia game, they got Miami in Florida State.
They better not overlook Virginia though. This is one of them trap games where you are already looking to the next week with the matchup with Miami, number 4 team in the nation. So you like,
right?
Oh, we beat them. Hey, we top 5. We this, we that. We put ourselves in the run for the playoffs. And then you overlook a Virginia team. They come and smack you in the mouth. And now you gotta.
Hey, hold on. Virginia is 3-1 now. Don't get me wrong. Hey, Virginia got a little winning record there, big dog. You know?
So upsets happen.
Yeah. Now, speaking of which, let's go into the Oregon Ducks, man. Oregon, 41. Oregon State, is it Oregon State? Yeah, Oregon State, 7, man. I mean, everybody, ain't nobody talking about Oregon right now. You know why ain't nobody talking about Oregon? Because really, Oregon ain't really got nobody to play right now. I mean, they really got nobody to play. But, I mean, they got somebody to play next week, though. Let me go Oregon, Oregon information. The game. Malik Murphy from Oregon State, 68 yards passing, no touchdowns, no interception. Anthony Hankerson with the Oregon State with the touchdown. Now, moving on to Oregon, right? Dante Moore, 305 yards passing, 4 touchdowns. Also with Jordan Davison with the touchdown, with the rushing touchdown. Now, Gary Bryant, Decorian Moore, and Kenyon Sadiq with and Jeremiah McClellan, all with the touchdown from Oregon State. From Oregon. I'm sorry, and they got no sacks. Oregon, number 6 in the country, they're undefeated. But hey, your assessment is on this right here because Oregon, they ain't really. I'm not really too shocked and awe in Oregon because they ain't really like. Just in my opinion,
you about to say what
Oregon ain't really tell nobody.
Don't say it.
Oregon ain't played nobody.
They ain't played nobody, and you not impressed.
I'm not impressed. Amaze me, you know?
They've had the easiest schedule so far. Well, them and Penn State, if we're going to keep it a buck.
Well, hold on.
Neither one that had played nobody to the point that the college football guys said, you know what? We just going to make them play each other.
Well, hold on. Let me say this real quick. Now, I'm glad you brought up Penn State because Oregon has Penn State next week. Then they got Indiana after that. Now, Indiana, the way they came with a whoop state today on Illinois. So, therefore, them next 2 games, that's a show and prove game right there.
Yeah, Indiana don't care. Indiana coming under the play.
Yeah, they come to play. Definitely come to play. Indiana ain't come to play. I mean, they not gonna play with y'all. So yeah, Oregon they do have 2 tough games next 2 weeks in a row. So Oregon, they do got their energy, so they did one today. But moving on. Now Miami, Miami 26, and I watched this game too. Miami 26 and Florida 7. Now remember I told you at the beginning of the season that Florida, that game that they had, the gauntlet they had with Florida. Hold on, I get to the schedule in a minute. Let me go to the stats and everything. DJ Lagway, no interceptions this time. They're not LSU neither. They're the U, not LSU. Hey, I'm just saying, man. Look, they want LSU. They the U. Yeah, I'm just letting you know, man. Hey, I'm just being. Hey, listen. Hey, I'm cut down the middle, man. Hey, listen. Hey, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be brutally honest. They not LSU, bro. They the U, but not LSU. DJ Lagway, guess what? Dude, they got my 61 yards today, passing yards, and no touchdowns and no interception. Jordan Ball with 46 yards passing. 46 yards rushing with the touchdown. Vernell Brown III with just 22 yards passing. 22 yards receiving. Now, let me move on to Miami. Carson Beck, 106 yards passing, no touchdowns, but one interception. But Mark Fletcher Jr. 116 yards rushing, 1 touchdown. Chamar Brown, 80 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns. So that's pretty much, and then rest of everything, maybe like a field goal, 2-point conversion or whatever. And also, Miami with 4 sacks as well. D-Lump, your thoughts on this, and I'm gonna give a comment on that, but go ahead though.
His coaching office.
Right.
If I was him, I'd be listening to job offers because it's not gonna get any better for Florida.
Yeah. I told you that gauntlet they got, bro. Hey, listen, they got. Hold on, Florida. I forgot what the schedule was. Hold on. Okay.
It just gets worse.
I know. Yeah, it gets worse. Okay. They had LSU. Hold on. Okay, the South Florida loss. I don't know what the hell happened with that. Now I figure with LSU and Miami, guess what? They got Texas. They got Texas A&M. And then hold on. Okay, they got Texas after this week. They got Texas next week. They got Texas A&M after this. They got Mississippi. Then they play Georgia at a neutral site. Kentucky, Ole Miss, Tennessee, and Florida State. Bill and Napier, go ahead and clock out, buddy. Go and turn on your badge, turn on your whistle, turn on your coaching hat, all your stuff. Just turn all that shit in, man. Turn everything in.
Florida will not win 6 games this year.
Well, listen. To be honest with you, I don't think Billy Napier will be around to even see him win 6. I mean, if they even got close to 6 games, they wouldn't be bowl eligible this year.
Yeah, keep it a buck. There's a chance Florida might not win the rest of this year.
You think? Oh, you don't think it'll be Kentucky?
Why?
No, I'm asking. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm saying why you even? No, I don't.
Okay, let me ask you a question real quick.
He had 60 passing yards.
61 passing yards, and he had no interceptions. Hold on, but check this out. Let me ask you a question real quick. Okay. I think I told you last week that Billy Napier won't. Well, I don't think he won't make it the rest of the season. In my opinion, let me go over the remaining schedule. Texas A&M, Miss. Hold on. Wait. I'm not wins or losses. I'm not talking about that. Hold tight.
I'm just saying they're gonna be losses.
I know. Okay. Now, Texas A&M, Mississippi State, Georgia, Kentucky, Ole Miss, Tennessee, Florida State. What I'm asking is, I guess more of my question is that what game? Because I don't think he's gonna make it the rest of the season. What game do you think Florida will let him go?
The Kentucky game.
Damn.
They're gonna be the game they think they can win. They're gonna lose.
Wow.
And I don't wish nobody lose their job. But yeah, that Monday morning we're gonna have that report. Billy Napier has been fired.
Yeah, we're gonna hit it. Look, go ahead and clock out, but we're gonna go ahead and pay you out your salary.
I said before the season started, Florida had the toughest schedule.
We talked about that the whole time. Yeah, we really talked about that the whole time. I
said it was not gonna be good for Florida this year.
Yeah, hold on. Billy Napier's salary. Let me look up his salary real quick.
Oh, that man had some braids.
Yeah, hold on. Let me look at his salary. Napier's salary. I'm typing in. Hopefully I got it right. Oh my God. Okay, he making $7.4 million a year.
Mm-hmm.
He signed a 7-year, $51.8 million contract, and guess what? They're gonna pay him out too. They're gonna fire him and pay him out. They're gonna fire him and they're gonna pay him on out. He getting paid out. They're gonna fire him, they're gonna pay him out.
100%. It's not working down there.
Yeah, it ain't working down there. But Miami number 4, and speaking of Miami, let me pull this back up with Miami. This is the crazy part. Now this is the crazy part. We on a collision course, dog. We're on a collision course with Florida State. Because guess what? That's Miami's next game, Florida State. And guess what? Like Georgia and Alabama had a bye week this week. They got a bye week next week, and then after the Georgia Alabama game, then they gotta go. Then they play each other the week after that.
That's crazy because that's the same next week. The same week, like you said, Georgia play Alabama. LSU go Ole Miss. That's two top. Right. That's two top 15 ranked games.
Right. There's gonna be some crazy work right there.
Best part of college football, man, is here. The SEC.
Yeah, the SEC is here, man. Yeah, so Florida, so they got each other in 2 weeks. So that's gonna be an interesting game. So basically, the Battle of Florida is in 2 weeks. I think whoever wins that game is probably gonna wind up winning the ACC and being the college football playoff team. That's just my opinion.
Can make it. Honestly.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Well, who got a better shot in making it deep into the national? Who has a better shot in making it to the national championship? Is it Florida, Florida State? Now, I'm not saying neither of those teams go, but who would you she going?
I would have to pick Miami because of they two ends. That pass rush is different. They can win up front with 4.
Right.
Miami only knock is Carson Beck gonna turn the ball over, or pretty much will he turn the ball over or not?
Yeah, he turned the ball over tonight, throwing an interception. Got Florida out the field and threw a damn interception.
Bro, that's all questionable with Miami. Like what Carson Beck gonna get?
Right. All right. Definitely Carson Beck. But moving on up, man. Hey, your team, them LSU Tigers, the real Death Valley Tigers. You know what I'm saying? LSU, 56 man. I mean, dude. Let me ask you a question. D-Long, why y'all do that? Why y'all do that? Why did you do Southeast Louisiana like that? Why y'all do them like that? Yeah, the defense hell. But speaking of which, Southeast Louisiana, DeAndre Jackson with the touchdown, 36 yards receiving. Pretty much your own touchdown score today. Carson Camp with the touchdown throw to DeAndre Jackson. And well, actually, they got 2 sacks too, believe it or not. It surprised me they got sacks. Garrett Nussmeier, 273 yards passing, 3 touchdowns. Michael Van Buren Jr., 122 yards passing for LSU and a touchdown. What is it? It's Juwan? Is it Juwan? Yeah. Yeah, Juwan Johnson, 43 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns. Michael Van Buren Jr. with a touchdown. Also, Garrett Nussmeier with a touchdown. So they both got, Garrett Nussmeier with 3 touchdowns, three passing touchdowns, and 1 rushing touchdown. Michael Van Buren Jr. With the touchdown. I don't know if it's a rushing touchdown or not, but at any rate, Bauer Sharp with the touchdown. Barian Brown with a touchdown. Kyle Parker with a touchdown. Xavier Thomas with the touchdown for the LSU receivers. And they got 4 sacks today. I mean, D-Lump, this your team. Give me your something. Go ahead and break it down, man. Break it down for us, big dog. Please break it down for us.
We clocked in. We went and sat in the break room. We did about 30 minutes of work. Got paid for 8 hours and went home.
Oh, you know what? That's kind of like my job. I'm a loafer. I mean, I come in, I work 15 minutes and get paid for 7 hours, and I get paid for 8 hours. But I don't do that for like 7 hours and 45 minutes.
So
that's about like me.
That's all we did. We knew we was gonna win the minute when we woke up. We already knew it was over. It was just, what would they say? Would they say something about the offense, this or that? And instead, we just showed, just keep it rolling. So, like my coach would say, we gotta go 1-0 every week. So on to the next.
Lord help us out. Now, speaking of which, clocking in. Hey, hold on. This is a very interesting stat right here. It surprised me right here, bro. Also, now moving on to the last game of top 25. USC is ranked now number 25 in the country, and they got the number 1 recruiting class for 2026, and Georgia number 2 right behind them. But at any rate, Michigan State. Whoa. Okay, this is a different one here too. Michigan State undefeated as well. Well, they won't be. Well, they're going to halftime now. But at any rate, right. They got what? Say that one more time. I'm sorry. Say that one more time. Yeah, pressing him as well. Yeah. Oh, also, hey, did I get into Clemson? Oh, I get the Clemson game next. But Aiden Childs with 124 yards passing, 1 touchdown, for Michigan State. Also, Chris McCray with a touchdown as well. They're still playing that game. No sacks for right now. Like I said, Jayden Maavia for USC, 191 yards passing with 2 touchdowns. Also, Jayden Maavia with the rushing touchdown as well. So good job with Jayden Maavia. Also, Makai Lemon with 132 yards receiving and a touchdown. And USC was just 1 sack for right now. So what do you think about this game? It's still playing, so what do you think? I mean, does USC roll past these guys, or does Michigan State make a comeback, make an adjustment, make a comeback or whatever, or you're assisting on this?
Getting any movement off the ball. Corners are playing tight to the line. Michigan did just go over the top for a first down, but the corners aren't scared, so pressure's getting there. They can't stop USC from scoring, so this don't look good for Michigan State. I mean, anything can happen in college football, but yeah, this one here not looking like it's gonna be over about the middle of the third, late third. So.
Oh man, you here with it, boy. Now, anyway, hold on. Now, speaking of which, let's go back to, okay, it don't look good. Let me tell you something real quick. I'm gonna tell you what don't look good today. Hold on, I'm sorry, let me go to my broadcast real quick. Let me tell you what don't look good today. What don't look good is Clemson losing 3 games. Losing to Syracuse, dude. Clemson losing to Syracuse. Let me go to this game real quick. Full scoreboard. What's the score? Okay, here it is. Damn, I don't have this is the scoreboard. Okay. Let me search this real quick. Hold on for a second. Let me search this out real quick. Home. Let me go home. Michigan State. Hold on for a second, buddy. Let me go. Okay, let me go to you know what? I'm done with this. Let me go to Clemson real quick. I'm just gonna talk to you right now. See some Clemson. Hold on, Clemson score. And we're gonna talk about them in the outer stream too. That's gonna be crazy. We're talking to them in the outer stream. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, Clemson score. Huh? Oh, Clemson score. I'm sorry. Oh, here it is right here. All right, I got it right here. So let me go. Just hold up. Clemson lose about 13 points, man. 2 touchdowns basically. Crazy work. Lost against what's the name of that? Oh, the Orangemen. You lost to a team whose mascot is a fruit, bruh. That's how bad it is. Now, let me go over these stats real quick. Player stats, team stats. Okay. Clemson, 503 yards total yards for Clemson, 433 for Syracuse. Now check this out right here. First down. Oh, player stats. Let me go to player stats real quick. Clemson. No. Steve Agnelli. Now Steve Agnelli, they lost him. He had an ankle injury today, so Syracuse lost him. Right? He had 24 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, and he came out the game. Ricky Collins, 34 yards passing, and a touchdown as well. Now Giannis Willis, 94 yards carrying, no touchdown, but Willie Nixon with a touchdown. Also, Justice Ross Simmons with 2 touchdowns, and John Tate Cook II with 132 yards receiving as well. I think they only got a half sack, 1 sack day for Syracuse. Now Clemson on the other hand, let me go to Clemson real quick. Kate Klubnik, 363 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Adam Randall, 130 yards rushing, no touchdowns. Also Brian Westcott Jr. with 2 touchdowns for Clemson. And Clemson was just 21 and Syracuse with 34. And hold on, this is the crazy part about D-Lump. They came in and beat Clemson in Clemson.
You know what?
He not getting fired, but go ahead though.
Yeah, it's the fact we focused on Texas and overrated so much that no one looked at Clemson.
But you know what though? This ain't Clemson though. We know Clemson. This ain't Clemson. Clemson ain't been. Listen, Clemson hadn't been this bad in 10 years.
Exactly.
Now,
that's why them being ranked in the top 4 while we overlook everything. And this year, it's just
is Dabo Sweeney tired, or is just?
I mean, he claimed he still got a bunch of years left to coach, but it's just, are you reaching the players anymore? It just seemed like he's going up there.
Well, you know what? I think he's supposed to get the NIL thing too.
Of course he did.
Yeah.
Now it's even, man. Now you see what talent is dispersed around the whole nation. You're gonna coach a little bit better.
Cause he ain't got he not a bad coach.
Not at all.
But you know what though? I'm gonna tell you what happened. Nick Saban did the right thing at the right time. Nick Saban knew it was time for him to go.
100%.
He already knew it. Bill Belichick, on the other hand, I like him, but dude, you should just left the game, bro. You came at the coach, you 70-something years old. Okay, Bill Belichick, Pete Carroll. Y'all too old to be coaching, man. Y'all need to get that thing up, let somebody else do it. I know they ain't got nothing else to do, but man, Britt, y'all gotta come up with something else, big dog, you know?
They go play golf or something.
Yeah, play golf. I mean,
Bill girlfriend like 24 or something. They can go fly to Paris or something and just go relax. Or
exactly.
Like
hey man, listen, Bill Belichick, do the Shannon Sharp thing. You just ain't gonna get caught for it, but do the Shannon Sharp thing.
Oh my Lord, yeah. You know what, y'all? He wildin'.
No. And I mean that in a good way. You already doing it.
Thing.
Well, you know, get your little young girlfriend. You got one already. Just do the thing, you know? You ain't gotta worry about that. You ain't gotta worry about her suing you and all that crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. I mean, dude, coaching, dude, let your son coach.
He's a wild man for that one.
No, I'm right though. It doesn't matter. I mean, I can't because I'm right. Dude, you got your ass whooped the first game of the year. Like 30, 40 points, bruh. You TV. Done.
National TV on a Monday.
On a Monday night. Oh, and look, Michael Jordan there, Lawrence Taylor there. All the biggest, North Carolina stars are there. You got ran through, dog.
But can you say that though? This is year one. You gotta wait till he get his recruits in there, till he change the program to the way he want it. You gotta at least give him 3 years.
Let me tell you something.
3 to 4 years.
Let me tell you something.
College. You gotta get your recruits in.
You can have Michael Jordan, Lawrence Taylor recruit all day. You can have Michael Jordan. Look, with the NIL, listen, let me tell you something. In the NFL, I give him that, and he ran out his time in NFL too. Let me tell you something. That man had his time. Everybody don't have their time, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with it. He don't have his time. He really has.
I think he got a chance in the college ranks.
Let me tell you something. Brian Kelly, that's your coach, right? Brian Kelly, right? I want to make sure I got the name right.
Yeah, you know, Chip Kelly, he coached for the Raiders.
Okay. Brian Kelly. Hold on, who's Chip Kelly? Okay, Brian Kelly, Kirby Smart, Ryan Day. Who's the other big time coach? Dabo Sweeney, right? In my opinion, Bill Belichick, you're a newcomer, bro. You're a newcomer. You ain't finna get them crews like Kirby. You gotta realize, understand, bro. Look at all the players even though Jordan Jefferson and Jamar Chase and who was the other one? Jordan Jefferson, Jamar Chase, Joe Burrow. Who else on the national championship team? Thaddeus Moss, who went to the NFL? Jamar Chase, Jordan Jefferson, Joe Burrow.
Patrick Queen, Derek Stingley, Grant Delpit.
Okay, Delpit. Okay. The thing is
Joe
right here.
Joe Brady, who was a coach, he coached for the Buffalo Bills. So Joe Brady, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, what I'm saying is this right here. All them guys went to the program, and when them guys went to the program, they went to the NFL. My honest opinion, Bill Belichick cannot put out them players like that. He can't put them players out there like that. No. Listen, NIL money, whatever it is, he can't put them players out there. Because I'm going to tell you something real quick. With them young players coming in, You know how it is. The young players, man, you old. You past your time. You're not even young players, man. Like, hey, I'll tell you, the recruits ain't nobody finna play for you. Now, Kirby Smart, Lincoln Riley, Brian Kelly, Dan Lanning, Ryan Day, and a couple of them other coaches out. Sharon Moore. I mean, is it Sharon Moore? Yeah, this is his name from Michigan, right? Sharon. I kept calling him Shamar Moore, but Sharon Moore. See, they're not old. They're not old, but they kind of like daddy like age. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like with Belichick, like, bruh, who? I don't know who that is. You and I know, bruh. He's not gonna get them recruits, man. I'm sorry. Belichick can get them recruits, man.
I just feel we gotta give him a chance. So we gotta give him another 2 years before you close the door on him completely. Got to give him another 2 years.
Give him another 2 years, okay.
Another 2 years.
I give him that. But you gotta realize and understand, you still got Clemson, you still got Miami, still got Florida State in that conference. You still got all them boys, man.
He knew what he was doing when he went over there.
Man, he went there for a free paycheck. Exactly what they did.
I ain't get to hang out with his girlfriend all the time.
Yeah, hanging with the girlfriend every time, and guess what? Hey, listen, Bill Belichick is getting 28-3 every damn weekend.
Yeah, she old enough. She probably go to that college anyway. That's why he picked. Let me stop.
Yeah. Hey, look. Bill Belichick is getting 28-3 every weekend. And you talking about the Falcons 28-3? Okay, you get 28-3 every weekend. Every game 28-3 for you, big dog. Has he won a game yet? I think he only won one game. But anyway, yeah. That's crazy work though. But at any rate, man, hey, what we gonna do, y'all? This is stream from the night. What we're gonna do, we're gonna go to an after stream on TikTok. So I would say probably it is 1:11. I say about 1:30, no, 1:25 or 1:30, everybody. We're gonna go to the after stream. So we're gonna go on TikTok after that. This is the end of the normal informal stream. D-Lump, I'm gonna see you over in the after stream at about 1:30. Yeah, I'll see you at 1:30 at the after stream. So come on to TikTok, everybody. Come on over to the after stream, all right? We'll see y'all soon.